Hey, this is for all the Catholics and Christians and anyone who believes in Jesus Christ. So, my eyes stream rivers, and the reason for me to shed salty liquids on this ordinary day is because the painful spasm of love is, well, painful. And in this occasion of emergency, my brain is obligated to increase its activity in a way that would exaggerate the intensity of my situation, causing me to overthink information that would in fact worsen my emotional state. And while bothering myself by fantasizing with thoughts of how much more of this negativity I can handle, I failed to notify myself of the fact that I was at company with a higher power of being other than myself. And as I turned my head to examine this presence which I don't know of, my eyes blurred to an abnormal luminous aura surrounding the strange masculine figure. He made a statement so true and accurate that my intelligence cannot deny. He said, "Love is hard, isn't it?" And by doing so, he vocally invoked my physical body to trigger even more tears. Yet at the same time, my mental state of mind warned me of the fact that I was about to spill my feelings to a complete stranger. With this information twisted around my mind, I retorted with a hint of frustration. "Who the hell are you?" And subsequent to this retort, I took the word rude to a whole new level with the addition of, "What's up with that beard? Damn, you're the ugliest mother sucker I've ever seen." See, at this point, a flash of anger, well, flashed, and he violently elevated his arm and suddenly swung down upon my face with what seems to be extraordinary power. But surprisingly, the pain disappeared right away after his firm hands made contact with my soggy face. He then spoke with all the might that a regular human being could never summon. "Boy, I'm about to whoop your ass, son. Do you know who I am?" "No." "Do you know who I am?" "No, mother sucker. I've never seen you in my life." See, it was only then that he'd informed me of the character to which he really was. You may call me JC. And I finally realized that this brother was God himself, and by now my frustration had transformed into irritating irritation, like an itch on a spot you can't scratch. And with motive to obtain revenge on his violent acts against me earlier, I attempted to use verbal abuse to send undermining smart attacks towards him. Hey, tell me something. Why in the heavens does everyone think you're white, bro? I mean, come on. Come on. Jerusalem, how can you be white? See, his response was trimmed with an inhumanly coolness, guided with the sentence, "Whoa! Calm it with the hating, brother. Where's all the loving? You know, they call me the Lord of Love, and in fact, I am love." See, at this point, I've ran out of smart attacks, and with the final attempt of being rude, I said, "If love is you and you are love, then you are nothing but a hyperbola. What do you know about love?" See, at this point, it was he who let tears flow dramatically. But there was no drama, no head-cocking movement, no grinding teeth, gagging speech, squinty face, wiper eyes, or even a prayer. And as streams of his twin waterfalls ran past his cheeks, he said, "Hyperbola? First of all, a hyperbola is nothing but a demonstration of a parent function graph which has opposite sides created by mere lines that somehow never touch the center. Just like how fools like you has a brain that just somehow unable to grasp the core definition of love." Now, I'm thinking, damn, this cat is pulling textbooks. But meanwhile, he kept rapping it like, "Fine, I'll tell you about what I know about love, or rather, what you don't know. To you, it could only be the extra release of dopamine, which could easily be replicated with riches and wealth. You didn't fall into love. Oh no, you fell into the pit of lust. That frustrates happiness with the fulfillment of physical desires. I fell not only in love, but upon the face of the earth, just so I can be near to those who I dearly love. I gave up every luxury of godlike status and showered in their filthy sins, so that I may take it away from them and bring them salvation. I forgave them more than 70 times 7, and then I gave them 490 times infinity more chances. And for what? So they could conceive fools like you, who has no understanding of what the most basic context of what I'm talking about. I'm compassionate, and I provided life to those who no longer possesses it, and made acrobats out of handicaps, converted mutes to pop stars, and made leaders out of those who couldn't even see nor grasp the rays of light. I showed faith and trusted those I knew in my heart and mind couldn't be trusted. Like Judas, who cared more about rulers, and he gave me in with the kiss, and I was beat and busted. 39 scars I carried behind my back, each stand for a reason why I love you, but each only represents a single grain of sand laying unnoticed in the biggest of deserts. And each desert is only another representation, because each desert is just another grain of sand in another desert, and it goes on. My love was repaid with 2 pounds, rusty nails punctured in my embodiment. And yet, I wished them salvation and sympathy, for they knew not what they were doing. And why? Because I loved them. And as for the accuracy of what I've told you, examine the ripple upon my back and slide your fingers through the sockets of my hands, and you tell me whether it's a hyperbole or not. I did so, and like Thomas, who didn't believe and then did, I believed. And in that moment, he evaporated into thin air, leaving my conscience and mind crippled. And in this case of emergency, my brain is obligated to increase its activity in a way that would somehow decrease my ability to receive and process shame. And being told never felt so good. Yep, I wrote this a long time ago. I wanted to share it with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. I messed up. It's been a really long time since I've recited it. So I hope you care more about the context rather than the presentation. Alright. Love you all. Most of all, love Jesus Christ. Okay, bye.